Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. UGA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. They'll try the option play here. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Wells. Gets made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's been in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 30 now. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw. It's Wells. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Here's a great example. The back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through a tackle. Touchdown, Dogs. Setting the tone early on offense. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. This one will be fair caught. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Back to pass. It's Reed. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Trying to extend the play. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollock, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's complete downfield. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Hands off to the left. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Wells. Looking to scramble. On the run here, taking a deep shot. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Here's the option play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here. A running play called on 4th down. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down very near the red zone now.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Georgia now operating in the red zone. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And they'll use the ground game here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made. The first down, a well-executed option play.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Quarterback keeps the football. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Escapes the pocket. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass, costing 5 yards. And the Aggies will line up to kick it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? He's tackled inside the 35, picks up a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Wells. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Get set. Ready.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. And they'll get him down that time. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Snags the quick throw. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Ready up.
2nd and goal for the offense. tight end makes the grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Back to pass. It's Reed. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they stop him? Out past the 30. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And there's the handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back to throw. It's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Under.
It's an option look. And the defense brings him down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that 1st down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Coming off another score late in the game, they'll kick the ball away and let the defense just close out this win. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Bringing pressure. He's escaping the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
He runs out of bounds at the 36.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes. Don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking right. This one caught. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The Aggies will crank up the tempo.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The DB's backing off from the line now. And the ball is hauled in. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Brings up second down.
That gain makes it second and medium. They'll run it to the left. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
There's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. And he's hit just before the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20. Touchdown, A&M. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good.
That makes the score Georgia.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense is back out on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality.